What's good, YouTube? Brian here, back again with another video, and today we are talking fishing industry leaks, and specifically we're going to be talking about Lowrance. But first, if you are not following me, you should definitely follow me on Instagram. I would really appreciate it. Now, that being said, let's jump into the video. So today, a lot of information is starting to come out around the new product launches for Lowrance. Now, I'm a big Lowrance guy, so if you're into Garmin and you're into Humminbird, you probably don't care about this video, but this is for all the Lowrance people out there. In December, around Christmas, like right now it's November 9th, so right around December 1st, apparently Lowrance is going to officially debut their new line of fishing sonar units and a new version of the Active Target transducer. So we have Active Target 2 and a full line of new sonar units coming out called the HDS Pro. So you got the HDS Live line, you got the HDS Pro that's coming out. So here's the fun part. A lot of the marine industry and a lot of the people who sell electronics, they're really bad about keeping the stuff off their websites. So all these images and a whole bunch of information about the transducer and about the units have randomly popped up on some marine websites. People grab quick screenshots and then it goes away. So I don't actually have any live links to show you guys. If you do some Googling, you can probably find a few, but I did manage to scoop up a few of the screenshots for those things, and we're going to jump over and talk about them now. I'm also going to tell you about the information that I've heard. Now, I don't know, this is all completely unconfirmed. I've not talked to anybody at Lowrance. I haven't talked to anybody from a marine distribution company. This is all just me reading things online and seeing what everyone's talking about. So everything I'm saying in this is allegedly, so take it with a grain of salt, but this is what I've heard. So these are the facts as we know it. And I'm going to jump over to my laptop real quick, and this is what the line of units look like. It's called HDS Pro. So what we know is, first off, there's a 7-inch missing. So 7-inch units are gone from the Lowrance line. You can still get an HDS 7 live, but there's going to be no 7-inch unit in the Pro. We're going to get a 9, a 10, a 12, and a 16. So the 9-inch unit is interesting. So I'm guessing that's replacing the 7-inch unit now. And then we got 10, 12, and 16. So this is the new line of units. Aesthetically, I don't think they look all that different. Well, actually here, I'm going to pop open the view of the 12-inch unit because I think that's the one everyone's going to be most interested in for the most part. Aesthetically speaking, they don't look all that different than the previous units. I'm noticing that there's, the buttons are a little different. The layout is pretty much the same. I don't know. Specs wise, we have no idea. I'm guessing you're going to have better processors, slightly better resolution on the screens, maybe more memory. So usually these iterative updates are totally performance based, like when they went from the HDS to the HDS Carbons. Now we got the Live to the Live Pro. I'm just going to guess that they have significantly better resolutions on some of these images. Or on these screens, and I'm guessing the CPU and memory got bumped. That's usually what it is. Other than that, to me, they look pretty much the same hardware-wise, which is usually what Lowrance does. They take the generation, they have the Rev B that comes out a few years later, and it's a slight performance bump. So that being said, I use HDS Live units, and my units fly. So I don't really know why I would need to upgrade to the Pro quite yet until more specs come out. But just be aware, if you're looking at units and you're about to shop for HDS Lives, pump the brakes because the Pros are right around the corner. So here's a good look at the 12-inch unit. We also have screenshots of the 16-inch. So the 16-inch big boy is going to be $14,000 MSRP. I'm sorry, $5,000 MSRP. So here's another good look. I mean, the software all looks the same. The screen looks the same. The hardware looks essentially the same. They've added a blue button, so the button up here is in the top corner is blue now. So let's talk about a couple other things. The new Active Target 2 is also coming out, and here's what we know about the Active Target 2, or at least allegedly we know. Number one, the Active Target 2 will be compatible with the following units: HDS Pro, HDS Live, HDS Carbon, and the Elite FS. So if you still have Lives and Carbons that are running the Active Target now, it will be compatible, allegedly, with the Active Target 2. Also, the Active Target 2 transducer will use the same black box that the current Active Target uses. You're probably just going to have to do a software update is my prediction. So if you already have the black box and you just want to upgrade the transducer, it seems like that's going to be an option for you. So like I have an HDS Live. I have a Live 9 and I have a Live 12 on my boat. So what's nice is I'm not going to have to update my units, and I won't have to update the box. And if I want to get the new transducer, I'm just going to have to get the transducer. I don't know what the pricing is on that quite yet. The other thing is, apparently the big update and the big reason to run the Active Target 2 with the new Pros is that you're going to be able to pull 2 Active Target transducer feeds and display them on the same screen. So if you have this big 16-inch unit, you're going to be able to do a perspective mode and a down mode at the same time with 2. You're going to need 2 transducers, but you can have 2 transducers going and get both of those feeds on the same screen, or you can run 2 down transducers. Maybe you want one on the back of the boat under the bow, and then you want one on your trolling motor. So I know there's a lot of people who like to put multiple transducers pointing down, like with the Garmin's. So you will be able to do that with the Pro and the Active Target 2 as a combination. You'll be able to have multiple Active Target units and being able to display multiple feeds on the same screen. So apparently that's the big bump. So why you want to go Pro and Active Target 2? Well, if you're crazy and you want to do multiple Active Target transducers, you're going to need those combination of products. That's what I've been told. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, it looks cool. Lowrance is a little slow in their product cycle. I'm guessing because of the chip shortage. I'm guessing these were probably supposed to come out maybe last year or year before. And these things have definitely been delayed a little bit because of the chip shortage. Here, we'll just pop open the 10 so everyone can see that. So the 10-inch unit is going to be $2,599 MSRP on these. So yeah, so that's the options. New stuff coming from Lowrance. This is just a preview. I'm sure Lowrance probably doesn't like that I'm making this video and throwing all this information out there. But if you're astute and you've kind of been paying attention to all the fishing forums and the fishing groups, this has been leaked for a couple weeks now. A lot of marine websites threw this up on their website. One website was actually even taking pre-orders on the Active Target 2. Like, they were actually at a thing where you can go and buy the Active Target 2 right now, and then it got taken down. So I'm guessing Lowrance said, you can't do that before we do the announcements. So a lot of marine websites kind of jumped the gun a little bit, apparently. I don't know all the backstory on that. I'm just saying what I saw. So anyway, if you're a Lowrance fan, Christmas is going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of new stuff coming out. Very cool. You know, I love this. I'm a big fan of the HDS Lowrance units. I love the touchscreen interfaces. I think they're way better than the Humminbird as far as like intuitiveness on using the interface. Touching the screen is great. The performance is awesome on my live units. I don't know why I'd really want to go to Pro. I guess we'll see when the products come out and people get to play with them. But anyway, that being said, I hope this update helps. I love talking about new gear and new products, and I love talking about leaks. So if you've made it this far in the video, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.